Today is August 22nd, 2018, and I would like to show what Town & Country Cleaning and Remodeling Services owned by Teresa and David Neal did to my house and how they left it. They are frauds. They do not know anything about tile work. I actually apparently know more about tile than they did. They took roughly $1,600 as a down payment to start working on my house and left my house looking like this. They offered to come back and fix it. This is already their third time fixing things. Let me show you some of the things that they did on some of the tile work here. Let me show you the actual tile that they did. Look right here. Look from the other side. It's actually lifted so much that, look at this pencil. It's uneven. This is done by the wife, Teresa Neal. David Neal came back and tried to fix it with me. So I actually know how to do tile. I just don't want to do it because I work a full-time job and I'd rather do things as an analyst rather than do flooring. So in order to fix it over here, I don't know if you can see it, but the tile is actually gapped at 1/4 inch. The rest of my tile is supposed to be 1/16 inch because Teresa does not understand about using a laser level and actually make my floors curve as they're going up. So we actually had to go back and fix some of it to go with it to make it fit to the rest of the tile over here. Along with over here, let me show you a couple of things that she's done. So over here, it looks okay. This is the first one they did. We actually put our stuff in here so that we can do the other room. Don't know if I'm going up or down. I think I'm going this way. So over here, this room is actually okay. The first room that they did, I'm sorry, this is the second room they did. I'll show you the first one they did that they actually had to go back and fix completely. On this one, I actually had to teach them on how to lay the tile because what they did, instead of putting mortar on the floor, they would put mortar on the tile. And I'll show you that in just a second on what they did and all the waste they left. So let's go around here and let me show you over here what they did. You see this over here? This has already been redone twice. I want you to look at the grout, how they left it. All this has to be redone. And I'm going to show you a couple of cute things that nobody knows that we actually seen. So over here, there are tile that are hollow. Let me find the hollow tile. Oh, here it is. The tile's hollow. I got about 8 of these around. Then I have to figure out where they are. They're everywhere in my house, including pieces that are sunken down and have to be completely taken out. It's not the fact that we walked over it, it's the fact that they're incompetent. They don't like reading the bags of mud as far as on how to put mortar down. They actually say, oh, I like following my own recipe. It's completely ridiculous. Let me show you my kitchen, how they did it. So this is where they are in the kitchen. Half of the pieces are stepped up. And if you look around, you'll actually see that the pieces are half down. Look at this one. Look at the gap work on it. And every time I'll say, hey, look at this one. Oh, we'll redo it later. Every time you'll see something. We'll redo it later. We'll redo it later. I've never had a tile person in all of the houses I've owned say, I'll have to redo it later. It's done one time. Look at this. They broke so many tile, they don't even know how to take it up. So this is how they fix stuff. Look over here. It's everywhere. I don't know if you can hear that sound. It's everywhere. I put tile down because my father is disabled and I have a newborn coming in. So I took all of my laminate floor up. Look, it's everywhere. It's insanity. And it's not the fact I'm just joking about this. I didn't even mind paying for it. I mean, that one's okay. But it's ridiculous. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to do anything. Let me show you the backyard on what they left. This is waste. How much was wasted? Oh, I forgot to show you. In this area over here, I had to bring everything from another room because they also refuse to move anything. So you have to move it yourself. So if you're elderly, you're screwed. So in this room, they actually put down tile. To the naked eye, it looked okay. But when you look at it, one side was actually, it had this much mortar on one side, and then as it went to the other side, it actually went up to about a ½ inch. No, I'm sorry, more than a ½ inch. It was about 3/4 of an inch. It was about that much mortar on the other side. And they said, oh, we used a level on it. Well, the problem with that is if you can't read a level, it doesn't work. So let me show you. This is a perfect example. I don't know if you can see how much mortar is under here. This was done incorrectly, completely. It has way too much mortar. And if you start seeing the other ones, you'll start seeing it has a lot less mortar. Along with that, I actually had to come and help them for 2 days. And you know what these sorry bastards did? They actually went and videotaped me helping them, saying that I was doing all the work, which doesn't make any sense. I can't help it if they're incompetent. There's only one person that actually halfway knows what he's doing. That's David. So let me show you back here. This is the waste they left. That's not even all of it. We had to scoop up another pile that was like that and put it into the trash ourselves because they refused to do it. So on top of that, see all this right here? It's my backyard. They just threw mortar in my yard. I can't even find it anymore. Let me see if I find it anymore. It's just insane. Oh, there's some. Look at this. Hey, look at this. Mortar rocks everywhere. It's in my yard. Look at the tile. This is the waste tile that they left. That's over $300 worth of tile. Gone to waste. I got a very good deal on it. I can't replace it. They can't read a bag of mud and keep the recipe. Instead of using the whole bags, look how they left my bags. They would only use partial bags instead of using the whole bag, which means they weren't following a recipe. Trust me, I am not playing about this. These guys are incompetent. Do not use this company. Their names are Teresa Neal and David Neal. Do not use them. If you have any questions, message me on the app that this is on. I'm going to put this everywhere I can. Yelp, Thumbtack, Indeed, Nextdoor, wherever they are, I'm going to put this at. This is wrong. On so many levels, they're completely incompetent. They might be the nicest people and act like they're nice. There are snakes in the grass. They're disgusting. They actually got into a fight in my backyard that my mother saw. I just can't believe it. It's a nightmare. If you do decide to do business with them, only pay them with credit card. On the first check they did from us, they actually used our check and went to Ace Cash Checking. Look at this. Look at it. They just left crap everywhere. They went to Ace Cash Checking and cashed a check. They don't even have the ability of doing their own funds correctly. They kept lying and saying we wanted to pay with credit card just to make sure we had some safety net. On top of that, they don't even have an insurance. The insurance that they had was canceled. So they have no insurance. They don't have the ability of doing your projects. And if they do it, it's going to be done wrong. I assure you. They are scam artists. This was supposed to have taken 4 days. This is 3 weeks. It took them 2 days to do this and a redo. We had to redo all this from this room. I'm going back in this room. I'm so upset looking at it. One row, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because of his wife's incompetence that she could not tile correctly, even though they say they're master tile people. This is disgusting. And the only thing they're begging is, please don't put a bad record on us. I'm going to put this, and I'm also going to put the screenshots of the text message she sent. I even recorded the conversation that they didn't know I did, that they admitted that they screwed up our living room. It's just wrong. Now I've got to pay another company to come in to fix all this crap, saying that I don't have money because I wanted to use IVF for my child. How dare you? Teresa, I hope you see this. I hope you go out of business. This is horrible. You should never be in this business. You might be able to clean well. That's where all your ratings came from. But as far as child work, you could probably trick a blind man, but you can't trick a smart man. That's it. I'm done. I'm just disgusted. Names are Teresa, Neal, David, Neal, County Country Cleaning and Remodeling or Restoration or whatever the hell they call themselves. Don't do business with them. She'll talk a good game, verify everything, and don't pay him in cash. Don't pay him in credit card. Pay him in credit card. Only credit card. Don't pay him with checks. Don't do business with this company if you can afford to. They are horrible. Look at this. Just everywhere. I have to go back and clean out all this grout. And if you're a tile man, you know that this is a nightmare. This stuff is not cheap. It's not cheap at all. I got a good deal, but I can't replace it. Now I've got to figure out another solution. It brings tears to my eyes, man.